And what's good, everyone? We are live once again here, back on Behind the Arc Basketball. Have an incredible game to start off in store here at the 12 p.m. Eastern time slot. We got going down in South Dakota for this one. The number 1 Gonzaga Bulldogs taking on the number 3 Iowa Hawkeyes. Battle unbeaten here. Gonzaga at 3-0, Iowa at 6-0. Bulldogs coming off a quarantine as their last game was earlier this month against West Virginia. And Luka Garza for the Hawkeyes just tearing it up here on the court this season, averaging only 25 minutes per game, and he is scoring more points than he is in minutes per game as he heads into this one, averaging over 29 points per game for the preseason national player pick of the year there, Luka Garza. So welcome back on board here, everybody. Glad to have you guys in store here to join me. I'm taking a look at my stream. It's a little bit laggy right now. I don't know why. I'll be able to chill there, and hopefully we'll be able to have a good stream today. But goody, welcome back on board. Jose's back on here. Chicken Man going out for the Iowa Hawkeyes down in this one. Welcome in, Bradley Bud. Looks like he won't be watching this. No problem, dude. I know you got the Cardinals game. They put Louisville against Wisconsin at the same time. So 2 great basketball games going on simultaneously today, right at the noontime time slot here on the East Coast. Carly Jones actually not playing against Wisconsin, but Bradley still going to take his Cardinals there. Dakota, what's good here, brother, for stopping on by once again, man? Things have been going pretty well here. Great day of basketball action for sure. Good afternoon to Landon here as well. So, incredible matchup in store between these two teams. And, man, just watch the points fly off the board. I'm predicting it's going to be a really high score here. If you guys bet, do college basketball betting, the over-under is set at 170 that I last checked over on ESPN. And I would definitely take the over for this one, because I think both of these teams are going to be scoring very well, could get there into the 90s into this game. Gonzaga, they have scored their first 3 games 102, 90, and 87 for their first 3 games. And that 87, they were held in check by West Virginia in the first half as they were struggling in the post, guarded by Sheway and Culver. And then in the second half, just totally broke loose once Jalen Suggs recovered from injury and returned for the second half. Other than that, Gonzaga's had their last 5 games get canceled. A big one was from 2 weeks ago. It was supposed to be a 1 versus 2 showdown, Gonzaga versus Baylor on neutral court, and unfortunately, that game got postponed. Hopefully, we'll be able to see that this season. That would be so cool if we are. But then they got the 4 other games after that one: Tarleton, Southern, Northern Arizona, and Idaho, all postponed. For the Iowa Hawkeyes, they are 6-0. This is their second legitimate opponent this season that they are playing here. And they played against North Carolina. The 3-ball was dropping all over the place. Luka Garza was held in check by the bigs at UNC. Only shot the ball 6 for 20, but where they lit it up from the perimeter, and Jordan Bohannon in that game helped out a ton as he knocked down 7 perimeter triples. They were lighting it up. They had 17 as a team over North Carolina. So this is the second legit opponent that Iowa will face so far this year. What's good there, Steven? Appreciate it, bud, for stopping on by. Yeah, that's going to be a really big task for sure. Iowa's defense trying to contain Corey Kispert. Drew Timme has looked fantastic so far this season for Gonzaga, just torching his opponents inside. And then I believe that Jalen Suggs will be back today. So we will check that out, make sure when the starting lineups get announced for this game, what it will look like. Landon predicting here 85-78 Gonzaga over Iowa in this one. Feel free, drop your predictions down in the chat below. I cover play-by-play basketball games here, by the way. So if you guys are new on the channel, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub. It's a little bit laggy on my end, because it usually lights up in green on my OBS, but the CPU is way up for some reason. I think it's probably so many people are streaming this game, that's why, because I got that same thing in the playoffs, where it was like the lagging at the very start, and then once the game got going on, it started to be fine, everything went well. Gonzaga's defense, that's like the main question mark. They've been loaded offensively besides 2 of those games, Northern Illinois and Western Illinois. Other than that, they gave up 77 against Iowa State, 80 against UNC. and then 76 against Southern as well. So that's going to be the big question mark here for Iowa in this game. Will be their defense. If they can stay with Gonzaga, basically it's going to be about who can get stops in this game, and then it's basically who's going to score the most. That's how you have to beat Gonzaga, just have to put more points on the board. So we just tipped off this one right now at the Sanford Pentagon. And it's going to be Iowa Hawkeyes basketball first. They go right to left in the court. Black uniforms, yellow numbers, yellow Hawkeye logo out there, as well as that is Luka Garza. That is good for 2 in the post to start out with a quick bucket. First possession now, Gonzaga with the basketball, and they turn it over. Bohannon has it, takes it past half court at the left wing. Bohannon slings it over, right wing perimeter. Jalen Suggs almost went for the hustle play right there. Tried to come up with a steal, and the refs blow the whistle and say that he did. Jalen Suggs came in there, got knocked down at half court. That's going to be a foul picked up from behind by Iowa. Reaching in. The clock will stop with 19:25. It was C.J. Frederick the pass was intended for, and then Frederick was going after the basketball. Great job right there by Jalen Suggs, able to go at it. Dogfather, welcome on the channel here, man. 2 for 2 on the overs when watching me. Hopefully you'll be able to continue that today. Going back to the well over 169 for sure. Definitely would predict well over 169. It's Gonzaga ball as they had it inside, and they get called there for the double dribble inside the paint. So it's going to go back over to Iowa. What's good there, Kevin? Appreciate it, man, for stopping them by. Indeed, dude. Game of the year today. 1 versus 3 through the first minute right now. Bohannon pass inside. Almost deflected, but they're going to move it out to the left corner, and Gonzaga jumps the route. They steal it. Now in transition. Jalen Suggs dribbles to the bucket, and Iowa's going to pick up a foul here. Clock will stop with 18:54. Reaching on the court by the Hawkeyes. Both of these teams can get up the court fast. They can move the basketball in a hurry. That's one of the things. Gonzaga's just so athletic. Especially this man right at the free throw line. You're taking a look at a top 5 NBA draft pick, it looks like, with Jalen Suggs. First one's up, first one's good. As he knocks down the shot at the free throw line. Good to see Jalen Suggs healthy. Back at it today. Starting 5 for Gonzaga. Jalen Suggs, Corey Kispert, Drew Timme, Anton Watson, Joel Ayayi. And then for Iowa here, they're starting 5. Luka Garza, Joe Wieskamp, C.J. Frederick, Con McCaffrey, Jordan Bohannon. Both of the free throw shots go down, tied up at 2. 18:45 left to go. Iowa jumper, and that one no good on an air ball from the perimeter. Rebound back to Gonzaga. They push up the court. Timme at the top of the key to Watson. Slides over now to Kispert. Kispert dribbles at the top. Bounce pass inside. And Anton Watson missed it. Got rejected by the right side of the rim. Rebound Iowa. Oh, picks off the pass. Jalen Suggs. Great play right there with awareness. But he stepped out of bounds. Tiptoeing the right side of the baseline. He had the idea right there by Jalen Suggs. Man, he just came right out of nowhere. Just couldn't complete it. That was... Oh, yeah, he just lost the dribble at the right side of the baseline. He didn't even step out of bounds. He just lost the dribble. It hit the paint. So Iowa has it back. Pass inside to Garza, double-teamed. Moves it around the perimeter. Bohannon takes the 3. No good, rattled out, tipped up. Rebound to Ayayi here for Gonzaga. 2 minutes through right now. Joel Ayayi drives inside, lost control of it, and it goes out of bounds to the baseline. Turnover Gonzaga here as Iowa's going to have it back. Wow, Wisconsin hitting 4 3-point shots in 4 minutes. Yeah, usually Wisconsin's more of like a defensive type of team. They can hit that, wow. Bohannon dribbles out to the right baseline, takes another jumper, and he missed that one too. So Gonzaga's going to have it back. Jose here, yesterday he was watching WWE, not over till 11 o'clock, he was getting sleepy. I remember you were telling me, as that's a 3-point shot straight away, that's good. Going down right there. Gonzaga takes the lead. Corey Kispert hit the triple. Yeah, I remember you said that you were like an hour late yesterday watching WWE. Iowa dribbles back around the perimeter, takes the 3 straight away, and Joe Wieskamp knocks it down, ties it up at 5. 14-4. Wisconsin up against Louisville. Thanks so much, guys, for the scoreboard update. Wow. Gunning away from the Cardinals right at the start. Ayayi has it at the right wing here. 17 minutes remaining. Pass over to Timme. As he has it at the right elbow, moves it now inside. Ball gets deflected. And Iowa tried to come up with a steal. The refs are going to say a reach and fall picked up. Looks like assessed by Iowa. So the clock will stop now with 16:56. Doug S., welcome to the channel, man. Glad to have you on board once again onto the stream. If you guys are new on my channel, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play here, basketball and behind the arc basketball. Really appreciate all for stopping on by here, being a part of these streams. So they were taking a look at the last foul that happened. Oh, yeah, it was in the post. Actually, that's going to be assessed to Anton Watson. Anton Watson, he was guarding Connor McCaffrey in the key. And, yeah, Anton Watson just knocks down McCaffrey as McCaffrey tried to intercept the basketball. Dayton versus Ole Miss. Looks like Ryan's excited for that one, so 2:30. Big game there for his Flyers today. And Maine versus Hartford at 2. So this is going to be Hawkeyes basketball. It's been sloppy basketball so far. 3 total turnovers by each of these teams. They can take it up the court in a hurry, but they've lost the handles of it already so far 3 times. Bohannon has it the right wing perimeter. Dish out wide open. Left double jumper knocks it down there by C.J. Frederick. Hawkeyes capture the lead once again by 2. Approaching that 16.5-minute mark left to go here in the first half. Gonzaga dribble drive inside, just straightaway lane. Couldn't get the layup to fall though. That one too high off the backboard and missed there by Gonzaga. Iowa has it back at the left corner perimeter. Frederick, bounce pass over to Garza. Left baseline, double team, turnaround hook, got it for 2 in the key there. Luka Garza. Iowa extends now as they are up by 4, approaching 16 left to go. Suggs. Oh man, money right that. Hits down the triple by Jalen Suggs, makes it look so easy right there from the perimeter. 16 minutes even left to go. Frederick at the left wing, gonna take the 3. That one's no good off the mark. Rebound goes right back over to Gonzaga. College football score update. Tennessee up against Texas A&M. It looks like 7-0. Gonzaga driving right into the post. That's another bucket for the Bulldogs. Now the scoring's picking up. 10-9 to score. Approaching that 15.5-minute mark left to go. What's good, Brady? Appreciate it, bud, for stopping them by. It's liking the Hawkeyes to get the dub here. A good game so far. Garza moves it now inside. Turnaround left baseline jumper, money. Joe Wieskamp hits down that one at the left baseline. Iowa takes the lead again. 15-15 left to go in the first half. This game picking up. Jalen Suggs dribbles now at the top, guarded by Frederick. Drives to the left baseline. Passes right back outside. Into the hands of Kispert here. Kispert moves it over. That's going to be Timmy. Timmy catch and shoot into the post. No good. Rattled out. Rebound Hawkeyes. Iowa has it back. Bohannon moves it over to the top of the key. That's Frederick now. Bounce past Bohannon at the right wing. Guarded by Suggs. Back over to Frederick. As he's going to take a 3. That's up and he's got it. Money from the perimeter by the Hawkeyes right there. C.J. Frederick led the Big Ten last season in 3-point shooting percentage as a freshman. Gonzaga with it once again. Turns the corner. Dribble to the right elbow. Moves it back over to Nembhard. Nembhard pass over top of the key. Over into the hands of Timmy. Drives on Garza. Floats it up. Timmy. Up and in off the post. That's good for 2. Points coming as a plenty right now in this game to start off. Everything that I expected so far. 14-12. Garza has it. Double teamed. Puts it up and no good. Rattled out. Rebound Drew Timmy for Gonzaga. Timmy takes it, puts into the hands of Suggs here past half court. Suggs, deep NBA range 3, money. Jalen Suggs knocks down the perimeter triple. Showing you the range right there straight away. Gonzaga takes the lead 15-14. Under 14 minutes left to go here before halftime. Points aplenty on the board right now. Garza at the right baseline, able to get past the Yai. Now meets Nembhard, and the ref's going to call a foul picked up. And it's going to be on Iowa. Luka Garza there. As he turned it over, and the ball go right back over to Gonzaga. Yeah, dude, both of these teams, the best of the crop in all college basketball. Absolutely elite. Elite here, combining 9-0 for these two records so far. And we're going to go to our first time out of the game. Man, if you like buckets, you got yourselves a good one so far. So yeah, 15-14 to score in a timeout. If you guys are new to my channel, I cover play-by-play college basketball games, also NBA games here on Behind the Arc Basketball. If you're new, guys, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. And really, thank you. Thankful for you guys to stop on by here, be a part as well. Also, we just dropped out Behind the Arc Basketball channel memberships a couple of days ago. Feel free to check those out if anybody's interested. Also got the Discord, my Twitter as well, and also got the Behind the Arc Basketball merchandise site, which I'm sporting out today right here. Got my Behind the Arc Basketball t-shirt on right there with a little logo at the left corner of my shirt I got. But right now we're on a timeout. If anybody's interested in those links there, Discord, Twitter, Behind the Arc Basketball merchandise, I posted those in the description of this video. And also going to post in the merchandise link. We got some pretty cool stuff over there. Just posted in the chat. We got short sleeve, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, pillows, stickers. A lot of cool stuff over there in the Behind the Arc Basketball merchandise site. So let's see what we got. First scoreboard update today for college basketball. Landon's updating me here. Wisconsin, wow, they are just crushing Louisville right from the start. Louisville without their leading scorer, Carly Jones, today. That's a big loss for them. But, man, Wisconsin coming out, hitting shots. Also, their defense looking solid. 19-4 so far. Wisconsin up early on against the Cards. Louisville in the first 8.5 minutes here for the Cardinals, only able to score 4 points. Other games going on right now. Butler leads Indiana. That game is at Indiana, 37-30. That's a big one for Butler, considering that they're going to go up at halftime. And the Bulldogs, coming out of quarantine, they are 1-1. They won their only game they won this season was against Western Michigan, and I think they only beat them by 4 points. Auburn leading Troy 8-3. So we only have four current games going on in college basketball right now. What's the best website? College Football Live player stats, rushing yards, passing yards, etc. I would probably go to ESPN. ESPN's where I get like a lot of my stats. Also, if you go into the game schedule of one of the teams that you're trying to follow, they also bring you to a stat machine there. This game's got going on. It's called Sidearm Stats that they have here for Gonzaga versus Iowa today. But if you go to the schedule of the team when the game's going on and click on live stats for that game currently in progress, that should be able to get you some good stats as well. So we are back to action. It's going to be Iowa basketball. They get the inbound underneath their hoop as we have 13:45 left to go. Into the game for the first time today off the bench, Joe Toussaint. They move it now around the perimeter. Wieskamp drives inside, floats it up, no good. Fight for the basketball underneath. It gets deflected from the perimeter, and it's going to be Toussaint who gets it. Toussaint moves it over to the top. That's a three taken straight away. Wieskamp missed it, rattled out. Offensive rebounds. And Iowa will get fouled. Hard foul in the post. It should be sending the Hawkeyes to the line. The clock will stop here for a brief moment. Let's see college football right now. Tennessee up against Texas A&M, 7-zip, and Oklahoma with a touchdown as well against Iowa State. So Hawkeyes here going to the free throw line. First shot no good, rattled out. This is Jack Nunge. Jack Nunge missed both of them. 0 for 2 that trip. Rebound Gonzaga. Bulldogs going to take it past half court. At the top of the Keys, Kisper. Moves it over right corner. Shot fake, slide step to the left. Nembhard. Oh, man, has he really improved his shooting this season. Nembhard hits down the triple. 18-14. Got yourselves a great bench piece at the point for Gonzaga that he was able to be granted eligibility right before the start of the season. Iowa down by 4. They have the basketball. Top of the key, Toussaint. Bounce past the Garza. He is double teamed by the big fella. One of them, Omar Ballo. Put to the task right now to guard Garza. They're going to slide it over Toussaint. Pass it over left corner. Wieskamp drives left baseline. Try to pass it inside. They do. Nunge able to hold that one in his hands right in the post and puts it up and in for 2 off the backboard. It looked like Omar Ballo had a chance there to possibly get the steal, but Jack Nunge able to cradle the basketball and able to come away with it. Ayai moves it out right corner. Aaron Cook, bounce pass now. Ballo feeds it over to Ayai. That one he floats up in the key. No good, rattled out off the backboard. Rebound back to the Hawkeyes. Hawkeyes ball now approaching the 12-minute mark left to go. Able to get some separation. Jumper, free throw circle, no good. Off the mark by Toussaint. Rebound back to Gonzaga. Aaron Cook at the left wing. Puts the ball into the hands of Nembhard. Slides it now over into the post. Ballo up and in off the backboard. Pass Garza. Able to get that position right in the paint for two. Attacking, attacking, attacking. That's what Gonzaga is known to do. Garza double teamed. Ballo and the Yai on him. Now moves it over. Left baseline. Feeds it inside. That's good for two by Jack Nungy. Able to get it off the dribble into the paint. Scoring aplenty here. And not even halfway through the first half. We are on pace for over 40 here by both of these teams before halftime. Bounce pass Ballo. Right baseline jumper over Garza. He has got it. Omar Ballo. Redshirted last season. It's good to see some bench points there for the Zags. This team is deep. Iowa drives inside, able to get a clear lane right there, and Joe Toussaint able to go in with a right hand, lays it up and in for two. We're just basically trading buckets so far. Whoever can put together a clutch defensive stop is going to win this game. Gonzaga has at the left elbow. Ayai, guarded by Garza. Passes over right corner. Catch and shoot three. Kisper. Oh, man. He is money right there from the perimeter. Nice looking pass by Joel Ayai. Sent it over to the right corner. And Corey Kisper right off the catch and shoot knocked it down. Zags by 5. Garza fed the ball inside. Throws down a two-handed. Flush right there by Luka. 10:36 left to go. We're going to go on a timeout taken right now on the court by Gonzaga. What a game. Scoring an absolute plenty here tonight. Or today in this one. Right at the noontime Eastern time slot. We take a look. Leading scorers so far. Luka Garza. He has got 6 leading the Hawkeyes. 5 points by Joe Wieskamp. 5 by Frederick. 4 off the bench by Nungy for Gonzaga. Jalen Suggs leading the scoring. He had some big perimeter triples early on in this one. Perfect 2 for 2, showing off the NBA range earlier in this game. 8 points by Jalen Suggs. 6 points by Corey Kisper. Beautiful stroke from the right corner. He knocked down off the Ayai assist. Joel Ayai with 2 assists. 3 assists by Corey Kisper so far. And Gonzaga up by 3 here as we go on the timeout. Wow, Thomas Bryant fined $45,000 for inappropriate conduct with an official during a preseason game. Wow. That says a lot, man, during a preseason game. 2-14 on shooting. Yeah, that's not good there. The struggles without Carlik Jones. They really need him, bud. This is called lights out shooting here from the floor. Going to come down to whoever can make a clutch defensive stop, because these teams ain't going to let down as far as the scoring today. Gonzaga from 3-point range, lighting it up. 5 for 6 from the perimeter for Gonzaga. And they weren't shooting their best through the first 3 games. They took on some really good defenses that can guard the perimeter for Gonzaga. And that's one of the things that North Carolina actually did well in transition quite a bit against Iowa. And UNC is not a good 3-point shooting team at all. And they were able to hit down quite a bit of 3-point shots, even though they were trailing behind by a ton early on and needed to hit 3s to get back into it. What's good, Ty? Welcome back onto the stream here, bud. Ouch. Yeah, that is definitely a big oof. Doing pretty well, man. Big oof for Louisville. 25-4 against Wisconsin. Make it 25-6. David Johnson just got a basket off a steal. Right now on the timeout, if you guys are new to my channel, spike the thumbs up. Hit that like, helps out this video a ton being found on YouTube. Hit the subscribe as well. And also, if you like to come back for future live streams, ring that notification bell. If you like to be notified about future live streams here, I cover college basketball games, NBA games here as well. And also, we'll be back. I'm going to be back after this one. This is game number 3 out of a triple header today. So, we're going to be back for hopefully a good one right after this. Kentucky versus North Carolina. And then Ohio State versus UCLA. Yeah, 25-6 now is the score, Ty. Louisville is getting destroyed by Wisconsin. So they put together 2 really good games here at the noontime time slot. But one of them just hasn't lived up to its hype at all. 7 threes for Wisconsin, for a team that's basically primarily reliant upon their defense. Man, that's shocking. Absolutely shocking. I remember I covered West Virginia against Richmond, and West Virginia, not really a strong three-point shooting team, and they were just hitting everything. So we are back to action. Gonzaga has the basketball by 3. They're going to move it outside. It's going to be a Yai. He takes the 3. No good off the mark. Rebound Iowa. Hawkeyes dribble pass half court. Top of the key. Pass inside off the hook. Floats it up with the right hand. That's good for 2. Jack Nungy able to receive the basketball, and it cuts it to a 1-point game. Gonzaga now has it the right baseline. It's Kisper. Moves over to Suggs. Back in the game here. Suggs, nice feed over. Able to get behind the defense, and that's good. Cut to the basket, right baseline for 2 by Drew Timme. Gonzaga by 3. 9:50 left to go. It's going to be Hawkeyes ball here. Toussaint moves it over to a wide open Nungy. Spots up, takes the 3, missed it, and Timme comes out with a board for the Zags. Timme takes it past half court as well. Hands it over to Suggs. Suggs turns the corner. Bounce past Timme. Oh, that should have been 2 on the board. Timme not able to haul it in, though. He was right behind the defense trying to cut to the basket, and it went out of bounds to the baseline. Jose here is watching football, looks like, right now for college. Oklahoma against Iowa State. Wow, 30-8 with under 8 minutes left to go. 9:20 remaining in this one. Hawkeyes dribble towards the right wing. Passing over to the left corner. A wide open 3. They spot up. They just can't hit their threes today. Joe Toussaint, no good. Rebound Gonzaga. Gonzaga looking for more on the board, and that's going to be contact and the foul. Joe Wieskamp picks up the reach-in for Iowa. That's going to be the 3rd personal of the game for the Hawkeyes. Gonzaga with 3 personals as well, as the clock will stop. What's good, Daniel? Appreciate the man for stopping by. Ricky, welcome on board here, man. Good morning out to you here. Just getting off the highway, looks like. Thankful for my show. Thanks so much for stopping on by once again, Ricky. It's going to be Gonzaga basketball off the inbounds. Entry pass into the lane, Timme. Timme floats it up, down too high off the backboard. He was looking for the contact, no foul. And Iowa will have it back. They'll float it up there. That one no good. Hit the front rim of the key by Keegan Murray, the freshman. Rebound Gonzaga. Bulldogs have it. Jalen Suggs. Dribble jive, burst the speed inside. Stripped of the ball, gets it back though. Jalen Suggs won't quit, and he also gets fouled. Relentless by Jalen Suggs. And Jalen Suggs going to go to the free throw line, looks like, and appear to shoot too. That's a foul picked up on number 5 for Iowa, C.J. Frederick. Great job there by Jalen Suggs, not quitting with the basketball. He knew that he was stripped of the ball. It was close to going out of bounds, but he was able to pick it up, make a move, and get fouled. Shooting 2 at the line here by Suggs. First one, no good. Rattled out. Ty's going to take Gonzaga in this one today. Jalen Suggs, second free throw. Knocks it down. Gonzaga by 4 with 8:40 left to go here before half. Iowa basketball. This game's moving along so far. Spin move Bohannon. Dishes it out to the right wing. Wieskamp back over to the top of the key here. Patrick McCaffrey into the game for the first time today. It's going to be into the hands of his brother, Connor McCaffrey. Drives inside. Connor. And there's a foul picked up from behind, and the clock will stop with 8:25. Connor McCaffrey got the bucket, but the foul was committed before the shot. Yeah, it's by Anton Watson. He was the one who picked up the foul. So Iowa will get the inbound coming up. 4 personal fouls by both the Hawkeyes and the Bulldogs so far today. Iowa to get the inbound. They'll pass underneath their hoop. Jordan Bohannon, the inbound passer. Leaves it over for Garza, the right elbow. Pass over to Bohannon here. Dribbles out around the perimeter. Back outside to Nungy. Feeds it. Murray. Ball gets deflected by Suggs. Murray able to get it back. Makes a move and floats it up. Now with an air ball off a layup. Awkward landing there. Rebounds into the hands of Gonzaga. Zags take it up the court. Couldn't get it, but the ball gets poked around the perimeter. They get the offensive rebound. Step back deep 3. That's up. Got it. Jalen Suggs just too good, man. Hits down the triple once again. Suggs looking solid. 31-24. Does all the little things. Looking so well by Jalen Suggs in this one. Iowa takes another three. They are rough from the perimeter. 2 for 9. Ripped away in the boards by Gonzaga. Takes it up the court, and that's good for 2 in transition. That's how Gonzaga is able to beat you, and Andrew Nembhard gets behind the defense, receives the pass in transition for a quick 2. This one running away a little bit. Gonzaga on a little bit of a run. 33-24 is the Hawkeyes going to take a timeout. That's how Gonzaga was able to pour on the points against Kansas in their opening game on Thanksgiving. 33-24, so we're going to go on a timeout. Difference here, the 3-point shot so far. Iowa just not able to connect from the perimeter. They're 2 for 8, whereas Gonzaga is 6 for 8 right now. And the big reason why has been Jalen Suggs, able to knock down NBA range 3-point shots. The last one from the right corner, Jalen Suggs, a perfect 3 for 3 from the perimeter, leading the scoring now for Gonzaga, also with 2 steals as well. And man, he is looking like for sure a top 5 NBA draft pick. And this is one of those games that you can go, wow, did Jalen Suggs, man, absolutely improve his draft stock, because he is doing it right now, proving it on the court for the Gonzaga Bulldogs. 8 threes for Wisconsin in 14 minutes. That's insane. So right now, quick scoreboard update. What's going on in college basketball currently? Wisconsin is leading Louisville 33-10. That's the score right now. Man, Wisconsin just legit cannot miss. Auburn looking good. They're up against Troy 23-6. And at halftime, Butler leads Indiana 37-32. Indiana's one of those teams that definitely came in as the favorite right there. And Butler only 1-1 this season. And shocking there that they're up by 5 at halftime. Ethan puts out the way Louisville is looking, Kansas State would beat them by double digits. He hopes that Iowa would come back. This year has just been so unpredictable. Kansas State beat Iowa State, but Iowa State almost won against West Virginia last night. What's good, my man? Hot Take Hockey. My man John, welcome back onto the stream here, brother. Hope all is well. Right now, we're just on a timeout here. Massive game between number 3 and number 1 for college basketball going down. If you guys are new in the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub. Also got my Discord out there, as well as my Twitter, and also the Behind the Arc basketball merchandise. All 3 of those links I got posted in the description of this video below. And also, we just start out Behind the Arc basketball channel memberships. If anybody's interested, feel free to check those out also. So Gonzaga running away with it lately. Big reason why, Jalen Suggs, absolute playmaker, doing everything, all the little things to help out Gonzaga. Ohio State got a field goal up against Northwestern right now for college football. This game is at Sanford Pavilion. It's out in it's in a neutral court, so it's in South Dakota. Yes, Sioux Falls, South Dakota is where it is. Alright, back from a timeout here. Iowa's been held scoreless for the past 2 minutes, 40 seconds. Hawkeyes now with a basketball. They have it at the left wing, Garza. Garza dribbles around the perimeter, puts it now into the ball of Bohannon. Bohannon has it, moves over to the right wing. McCaffrey, that's going to be Connor McCaffrey, gets bumped into and fouled. 5th personal picked up by Gonzaga. That one assessed to number 0. Julian Strauder, the 4-star freshman, into the game for the first time today. Hey, thanks so much, Hot Take Hockey. Really appreciate it, bud. 7:15 left to go. Garza has in the post, just swarmed by Gonzaga defenders. Jumper to left elbow. That one's no good by Nunji. Rebound Gonzaga. Nembhard, stop and pop jumper, free throw circle. Hit the front rim, that one no good. Rebound back over to Iowa. This is part of an 8-zip run in the last 3 minutes here for the Bulldogs. Hawkeyes have it, left corner perimeter. Bounce pass over to Luka Garza. He is double teamed once again. Luka moves it over to the top, pass over to the left corner perimeter. Joe Wieskamp moves it outside, wide open Bohannon, but before that, refs blow the whistle and say that Joe Wieskamp with the basketball traveled with it right in the key. That's going to be a turnover, Iowa. Gonzaga with all the momentum now, and one big key here. Bulldogs just have got hot from the perimeter. That's been the difference. And able to double team Luka Garza too. Shut him down throughout this first half as Luka Garza's only got 6. Gonzaga left baseline dribble right past the defense right there. Great move by the Zags. Corey Kispert able to find his way to the bucket. This team's so athletic, so much speed by Gonzaga. 6:20 left to go. Bohannon. Now they bounce past it over to the right corner perimeter. Coming out of quarantine, no problem here for Gonzaga. Left corner 3, that's off the mark, no good. Rebound Gonzaga. Iowa cold from the perimeter. Ayayi pushing tempo, moves it outside. Kispert back out to the top of the key. That's going to be a 3. Got it. Money. Jalen Suggs cannot miss, man, from the perimeter today. Perfect 4 for 4. He is on absolute fire. 38-24. Gonzaga 7 for 9 from the perimeter in this one. Iowa put it in the key. That shot going to be up and good off the backboard for 2. 38-26. We got 5:47 left to go, and we get a foul here, and of course the clock will stop. It's on Gonzaga offensively. Yeah, Wisconsin's a really, really good team for sure, Bradley. Louisville's without their best player. Really needed Carly Jones for that game if they wanted any chance. What's good, Vegas? Appreciate it, bud, for stopping on by. 5:40 left to go here in the first half. Iowa just looking for something to go on offensively. Bohannon moves over left corner. Deep 2. That one's off the mark. No good by Nunji of Iowa. And rebound Gonzaga. Hawkeyes have the basketball. Jalen Suggs, deep NBA range 3, and that's his first perimeter miss of the game. That pull-up jumper just hit the rim short. Rebound to Iowa. I like the aggressiveness, though. That was for a chance to go up by 15 there if Suggs had made it. Iowa had the ball, and looks like Gonzaga going to pick up a fall. It's away from the basketball, and the clock will stop with 5:21. 7th personal of Gonzaga, so this means 1-and-1 bonus going to go to the free throw line, as this will be Jack Nunji shooting in the 1-and-1 bonus. First one's good. Will I stream Illinois Rutgers tomorrow? I might. Not sure just yet. I might. But just make sure the notification bell's rung in case I do know them. I don't know what's going to be in plan for tomorrow, because I'm still waiting for my test results, and kind of need those, because I don't know when I can go into work next. That's the thing. Pass the left corner, and we're going to intercept that one. Joel Ayayi at the left corner just could not throw that one wide enough. Iowa dribbles now right baseline. Bohannon. Guarded by Kispert. Now they feed it inside Garza. Guarded by Timmy. Turnaround jumper. No good. Offensive rebounds. Iowa puts it back, but there's contact in the fall underneath. Good to see. Jalen Suggs was knocked down. Able to get back up on his feet. And that's going to be a Hawkeyes foul. Yeah, it was on the rebound. Number 2 for Iowa. Jack Nunji pushing off on Jalen Suggs after the Garza miss. It's going to be Gonzaga basketball. Gonzaga going to win by 15 today, Dakota projecting here. Double team. They able to get it past the half-court logo, and that pass going to get deflected out of bounds. So Nembhard. Probably the same stuff that they do over the course of the day, because the games are at night, so it just be like my usual schedule usually. That jumper no good, tipped up, rebound offensively by Gonzaga. Gonzaga is going to put it up. Timmy no good, second chance, got it inside the post for 2 by Drew Timmy. He is just too good today. Drew Timmy and Suggs looking solid so far. Iowa into the post there, that's good for 2. 11-point game, approaching 4 minutes left to go. Gonzaga going to take a perimeter jumper. That's no good by Dominic Harris. A rebound back over to Iowa. Hawkeyes have it. Dribble drive inside Bohannon, floats it up. No good, and Joel Ayayi comes up, tips it up with a rebound. Watch out, right behind the defense, Aaron Cook. Full court pass right ahead of the pack right there to Nembhard. That's the second time today that Andrew Nembhard has broken loose on transition. Gut past the Hawkeyes defense. It lays it up and in for an easy 2. Gonzaga can run the court. They can beat you in transition, and watch out right there, as they can exactly passed that one right up the court right there, and just so athletic here for the Hawkeyes. A run and gun type of offense. We're going to go on a timeout taken with 3:39 remaining. I work at a radio station. I'm a production director at the radio station I work at. So I do like all the commercials that get put on air. All the audio work for commercials, voiceovers I do. And yeah, I actually had to get tested on Wednesday because one of the people that I had to record with, one of the guests we found out tested positive. So we have guests come into the studio to record, and yeah, we found out that he tested positive, so I had to go get a test. So now because of that, we can't have any more guests in the studio for me to do. Yeah, I saw that, Ethan. UCLA faces Oregon at 3. Yeah, I probably, that's on the 23rd. I think my sister has school that day. I'm home. Yeah, hopefully it's negative. Yeah, I probably can't do that one because my sister works as a music teacher, and she's in the house too with me, and she teaches remotely. So she teaches remotely from the next room from Monday to Friday over. So they be hearing like my stream stuff when she teaches remotely. But yeah, hopefully I'd be back at work by then. I plan on being back at work like this week, really, hopefully. Yeah, Gonzaga able to extend this lead, and just total difference here, just making the 3-point shots. That's been the thing so far. Iowa only 2 for 10 from the perimeter. Luka Garza, he's got 10 points. They gotta just, Luka Garza's been double teamed. That's the thing. Gonzaga's had a brilliant defensive plan coming up to try to contain Luka Garza here. Garza is 5 for 7 from the floor though, but for Gonzaga, Jalen Suggs is the one. He is the go-to. He's got 15 by Jalen Suggs. 4 perimeter triples, really showing off his range. I love the aggressiveness, too, that Jalen Suggs is offering right now. And Nembhard's had a couple big buckets in transition. And also Corey Kispert attacking. And that's what he's done. He's got 8, Drew Timme with 6. And he's looked good as well. Drew Timme, 5 rebounds. Ayai has been the one that's been able to facilitate. See the open man. Ayai with 4 assists. What's good, Vaughn? Welcome on the stream, man. Hope all is going well today. Yeah, Northwestern up against Ohio State. It looks like 7-3 there for college football. Gonzaga looking good right now, 42-29. We'll see if this can be sustained throughout the game. Jalen Suggs going to take a seat on the bench right now for the Zags. Got 3:38 left to go. Out there in the court for Gonzaga as they go with a couple of their bench players to rotate in. Dominic Harris, Andrew Nembhard. So the Hawkeyes have the basketball. Pass over to Garza in the post. And that's going to be a foul picked up by Gonzaga. So it's going to send Iowa once again back to the bonus. 8th personal picked up by Gonzaga today. So 1-1 here for Luka Garza. First free throw by Garza knocks it down. There's Jalen Suggs. He checks back into the game for Gonzaga. Into the game as well as number 4, Aaron Cook. Yeah, totally, man. I lost my grandfather and my aunt in the hospital from it. It's really sad. I lost them 45 days apart. Second free throw, that's up and good at the line. And a lot of people still thinks it's a hoax. It's really sad. Gonzaga has it the right wing. Kispert guarded here by Garza. Dribbles inside. He's pickpocketed the basketball. Here goes Iowa. Pass up the court and gets intercepted right there. Great read by Aaron Cook. Able to read that ball and jump the route and pick it right off again. Suggs drives inside, lost control of it, trying to find the basketball. It's on the ground, swarmed, and Suggs able to get it around a pack of players and somehow put it back into his teammates' hands. Gonzaga puts the 3, that's up, and that's good from the left wing. Sloppy play there, but somehow they managed to get 3 points out of it. 45-31. Under 3 minutes left to go. Yeah, CBS Sports Classic always, yeah, it's those four teams every single year, so they just rotate with each other. So yes, so both of those games are on CBS. Kentucky versus UNC and Ohio State versus UCLA. Wieskamp inside the post puts it up. Gonzaga there able to get credit for the block. They move it out. Left wing takes the three. Gonzaga money. Hits down the triple. That one is good. From the outside, Corey Kispert lets it rain. 2:17 left to go. Timeout taken once again by Iowa. What a pass by Gonzaga. They're just on a complete another level. Jalen Suggs drives right inside into the key there. Dishes it out to the left wing. An absolute money. Perimeter triple going down by Corey Kispert. So right now we're on a timeout again. If you guys are new on my stream, I cover play-by-play basketball games here on Behind the Arc Basketball, college basketball, NBA games here as well. Make sure to spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball. Man, Gonzaga just absolute statement here, first half. Yeah, Vaughn doesn't live too far away from Fresno. Ricky's out in Fresno. Sorry to hear that, man. Stay safe out there, guys. Out in Fresno right now. I live like right down the road from Rhode Island, and Rhode Island has the second highest rate as far as states right now for cases per capita. I think Tennessee is the only state that's bigger than Rhode Island's. Stephen Lake and Gonzaga to win the title this year. Oh, they got such a good chance now. What a statement in the first half by Gonzaga. 48-31. As we approach the 2-minute mark left to go. Raven, welcome on board here. Appreciate it for stopping on by. So impressive by Gonzaga today. Iowa puts up the jumper. That's good for two. Total difference here. Just Gonzaga is able to connect in their shots from the floor, and Iowa just cannot be able to stop them. Jalen Suggs dribbles at the top. NBA range three. Takes it. Oh, man. Money, baby. Jalen Suggs knocks it down. 51-33. This is getting out of control. Get the fire department out there to put out the flame because Gonzaga legit cannot miss. Iowa drives into the lane, and they're going to get called with an offensive foul. A minute 32 left to go. Hawkeyes try to get separation off the dribble drive, and they get called with a push-off. And Gonzaga will get the basketball right back. Oklahoma with a touchdown. They're up 14-zip, it looks like. Bradley's still having faith in his Cardinals against Wisconsin. Jalen Suggs has it top of the key. What a game. Suggs with 18 so far. 5 for 6 shooting from the perimeter by Suggs. Refs will blow the whistle, say that away from the basketball, there's a foul picked up on the screen. It was said by Omar Ballo, and that'll be a Gonzaga offensive foul. So that's their 9th currently. Chicken Man, what's good here for stopping them by, brother? Iowa with the ball once again. Top of the key, Tucson. They bounce pass it over to the left wing perimeter. Into the hands of Connor McCaffrey. Moves over Bohannon. Pass inside Garza. Dish out right corner. Bounce past the Garza, guarded by Ballo here. Pro hop into the key, Garza for two. Yeah, they got to go right back to the basics. Garza able to get advantage of that matchup on a one-on-one and able to take advantage of it past Omar Ballo into the key. Bounce pass over to Ballo, Butterfingers off his knee. Lost control of it, and it goes out of bounds to the baseline. So turnover Gonzaga, and Iowa will have it back. That's only one of the struggles that Gonzaga's had in this game today, is just turning over the basketball. Now, they play just so fast up-tempo, though. Gonzaga with 10 total turnovers. The big fella, 7-footer Ballo, going to take a seat on the bench now for Gonzaga. 45 seconds left to go before halftime. Iowa down by 16. They need a big bucket here. Bohannon moves it out to Garza. Garza yet to take a three-point shot today. Bohannon dribbles, floats it up into the key. That's up and got it to fall for two. Able to get the courteous bounce right there from the back rim, sail down into the net. 14-point game, 32.5 seconds left to go. Jalen Suggs stretching out his elbow a little bit. It looks like he might have been shaken up after that play, as Bohannon was the one who drove right in on him. Ooh, Yeah, Jalen Suggs got knocked right there. Looked like an elbow to Jalen Suggs' face, and the refs never called an offensive foul. So Bohannon got away with that one there. Suggs now has the basketball. 15 seconds remaining. Suggs at the left wing perimeter. 2-second differential shot clock and game clock. Clock down to 8. Suggs dribbles now. There's contact, and it's going to be a foul picked up by the Hawkeyes. Joe Toussaint picks up the reach and fall, it appears to be, as the clock will stop now with 8 seconds remaining. So Jalen Suggs going to get sent here into the bonus. 1-1 at the free throw line for Gonzaga with 8 seconds left to go. And he missed the free throw. That one off the back rim. No good. He comes out with offensive rebound. Slings it over to Kisper. Right wing. Open three. Took it. No good. Tipped up. And Luka Garza comes out with a board. Pass up the court and could not complete a three-point shot attempt beyond half court in time as we go to halftime here. 57-31 is the score at the end of the first half here in the books, folks. Gonzaga putting on an absolute clinic. Run and gun up the court. They're just defensively for Iowa. They just have no answers to stop Gonzaga's high-flying powered offense right now in the first half. Big reason why. Jalen Suggs, he is looking incredible. 5 for 6 from the outside, showing you the NBA-type range that he's going to be an absolute superstar someday in the NBA. Looking like a top 5 draft pick. Improving his stock definitely in this game in the national audience on CBS. Jalen Suggs with 18 points, leading the way at the half. 11 points by Corey Kispert, attacking into the lane, as that has been Drew Timme, the big fella, with 6 points and 5 rebounds. Joel Ayayi, been the facilitator here with 5 assists so far in that first half. Great finds by Ayayi here for the Gonzaga Bulldogs. And as far as their bench chipping in as well. 14 total points, 7 by Nembhard a couple of times, able to get full court passes ahead of Iowa's defense, sleeping in transition, and Nembhard with 2 easy layups behind the defense. As far as Iowa, just hasn't been able to hit the threes. That's been the problem. They were rocking the 3-point shots against North Carolina, knocked down 17 triples in their only other top 25 matchup today, struggling from the outside. First half, 2 for 10 from the perimeter by Iowa. They really need to step it up in the second half if they want to be a part. And one thing to be known here, Luka Garza, he made 6 perimeter triples against Iowa State. Luka Garza, he's 6 for 8 shooting, all of his shots inside. He's got 14 points. Be nice to see the big fella here for Luka Garza to get some perimeter shots in the second half and see if he can be the one that could provide the spark from the outside. So it's just not happening so far between Wieskamp, Bohannon, and Frederick. The 3 players combining in the starting 5 right now, as they are combining 2 for 7 from the outside. Jomo, what's good here for stopping on by, man? He's liking Jalen Suggs to be picked up at number 1 in the draft. I think it's going to come down to Cunningham and Suggs. Still got Cade Cunningham at number 1 right now. Vaughn puts out his dogs can beat K-State. Yeah, Kansas State won against Iowa State somehow, which that was a big shock. Even though Iowa State is just almost as bad as K-State in the conference. Hey, thanks so much, Raven. Really appreciate it for being a part here on the channel. Thanks so much. What's good there, Bill? Welcome in here once again. He's on UNC and UCLA today. Totally agree there, man. I got both of those as well for my picks. So, for my predictions here, I predicted North Carolina over Kentucky, 71-64. And they also predicted UCLA over Ohio State, 68-59. That margin might be a little bit more now because I wasn't sure if E.J. Liddell was going to play today, but it looks like E.J. Liddell will be playing today for Ohio State, so that margin might be cut into a little bit more, so it might be closer than that for my prediction for Ohio State against UCLA, but still think that UCLA would win that one. Seth Towns, he is inactive once again, and he has yet to play so far this season for the Buckeyes. They just really need as many impact players as they have, because the Buckeyes are lacking like firepower shooting this year. They just don't have explosive players in their roster, and getting a healthy Seth Towns can help them out a long way. Even a person without an arm can beat Kansas State. So right now we're at halftime here. Quick scoreboard update. Indiana taking on Butler. Indiana leads at 47-43. Tight game there between the two Indianapolis rivals going down against each other currently there. That one at Indiana. Louisville taking on Wisconsin, and Wisconsin putting on a clinic in the first half, knocking down triples. 44-18, currently the score. We're going to dig a deeper dive here into the box score. Wisconsin versus Louisville at halftime, and man, Louisville just shooting 7 for 25 from the floor, 1 for 6 from the perimeter. Just can't hit anything it appears to be today. In Wisconsin, they are coming out from the outside and just killing it right now. 10 for 17 from three-point range. Big reason why Brad Davison, he has exploded for 3 perimeter triples. Demetric Trice, a perfect 3 for 3 off the bench. They have Trevor Anderson. He knocked down 2 3-point shots and 1 each by Micah Potter and Nate Reavers for Wisconsin, and they are just dominating at the half right now against Louisville, 44-18. Auburn putting on the clinic against Troy, 43-10 right now. This is a very young Auburn Tigers team, and they're going to be 5-2 to start out the season. That's encouraging here for Auburn. They got destroyed. Their first game against Gonzaga, they got absolutely destroyed in that one, but man, Auburn has really turned it up ever since. A great win against Memphis. Very disappointing for Memphis. This really young Auburn team lost their entire starting 5 that either graduated or went to the NBA draft with Isaac Okoro, and now they're able to chip in here. They got multiple players scoring all over the map in this game so far by Auburn. They got 10 different players on the board there, so that's encouraging for the Tigers. Just over Troy, 43-10 at the half. That is it. Troy Trojans 10 points at halftime against Bruce Pearl's defense. And I didn't know that Auburn would have a defense that could hold their opponent to 10 points like that. Usually they're a loaded offensive team for Auburn and lacking the defense, but holding Troy to 10 points at halftime, I am curious to see what the final score of that's going to be. Because right now they are the final score is on pace at the end of one to be 86-20. If that 43-10 trend, if you take that over, that would continue into the second half. Of course it's not. It's going to be different. But, wow. Hey, what's good? 3D Super. Welcome in, man. Hope all is going well here. Yeah, Gonzaga is just absolutely phenomenal. Making it look easy on a very good Iowa team. That is one thing for sure. Gonzaga just on a whole new level. Whole different level. Gonzaga really good. Definitely Duke fan for life. They're the team to beat. And they could be number 1 and retain this number 1 ranking for the entire year. I think they're going to be number 1 for every single week this season, I think. They could very well run the table and win every single game. Because things after this for Gonzaga, hopefully we'll get that game rescheduled. Gonzaga-Baylor. The thing for Gonzaga coming up is that now conference play starts. So these are games when conference play starts that you need to win by like 40-50. Just put on a clinic. They got only one other difficult game. And even that game, I think that's going to be a blowout, honestly. Gonzaga plays against Virginia next Saturday. Virginia has no firepower offensively besides Sam Hauser. He's been good to help there. Virginia, the key for Virginia is their defense, but if they have done like they've done all season long, just struggle to hit shots for Virginia, that's going to be such a tough game. Because Virginia was able to barely squeak out a game in overtime against Kent State and they lost against San Francisco. They only scored 60 against San Francisco, 61-60. So that's difficult for Virginia. Really, really tough. Other than that, Gonzaga is just going to destroy their next opponent. Northwestern State on Monday. They also got Dixie State on the 29th. And then they start conference play on January 2nd. San Francisco, Santa Clara, Portland. These are teams that they got to beat by like 40, 50, 60. Especially teams like Portland, San Diego, Loyola Marymount. That's one of them that they're just going to just destroy. Their starters will probably play like 10 to 15 minutes in that one. And then it's going to be out of control, and that's it. Oh, yeah, man. Absolutely on another level here for Gonzaga. So right now we're just at halftime. Rodney, welcome onto the stream here, bud. Indeed, Gonzaga just going crazy. If you guys are new to my channel, I cover play-by-play basketball. Spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified about future live streams here. If Jalen Suggs keeps it up, though, you're looking at a new #1 draft pick if he keeps this up. Because Cade Cunningham, earlier this week against TCU, Cade Cunningham was really disappointing when I covered that game. Just missing his shots. Yeah, just one of those rare games for Cade Cunningham, and Jalen Suggs, man, just on a whole another level. Does all the little things here to help out Gonzaga, make them so much better. This team here, they're just so athletic. If you can't run the court, you can't compete against Gonzaga. You need athletes on your side of your defense, and also you need defenders to stop Gonzaga. And right now, nobody's been able to provide that this season, besides West Virginia in the first half, because they have two really good defending bigs there, Derek Culver and Oscar Tshiebwe. So they were able to clamp down on Timmy in the first half. But now Drew Timme, he came into this game as the leading scorer. And for Gonzaga, they're getting different players here to hit down shots other than Timme. Timme at halftime, he's right now 4th on the team in scoring. At the half, this is encouraging. Jalen Suggs just on a whole new level with 18, Kispert with 11, and then Nembhard with 7. And then Timme, he's got 6. So that's encouraging to see, especially for Gonzaga. Andrew Nembhard looking good so far. He's really improved his shooting from when he came over from Florida. His jump shot has really been built up over here. Oh, yeah, for sure, Vegas. Definitely Jalen Suggs looking like the #1 pick as of right now. Kyrie looked phenomenal last night, Bill. So, Kyrie's homecoming against the Celtics, and he just tore the Celtics apart yesterday. Both Kyrie and KD. There was a time that Kyrie and KD were on the court with each other, like at the end of the third quarter, right before the fourth quarter, and yeah, they went on just a massive run. The Celtics were out there without any of their starters. They had when Kyrie and KD were out there. So Kyrie and KD were on the same court, or were on the court at the same time that the Celtics had this type of lineup. It was Peyton Pritchard, Aaron Nesmith, Carson Edwards, I think, was out there. Semi Ojeleye, I believe, was out there as well. In Tremont Waters. They went really small for the Celtics against Kyrie and KD at the end of the third quarter, and they just went on a massive run to close out quarter number 3. It's just the preseason, though, but that was a struggle. Morgan Basketball, welcome to the stream here. Is going out for Gonzaga in this one. First half just phenomenal by Gonzaga. Yeah, totally agree, Raven. Gonzaga, just they are the team to beat by far. And there's a huge gap here between #1 and #3. I wish we could have seen #1 versus #2, but this is a gigantic gap. Gonzaga coming out of quarantine, and I feel like this would have been the best shot for Iowa to beat Gonzaga. I actually predicted Gonzaga in this game still. So I know a lot of people had Iowa because Gonzaga's coming out of quarantine. I feel like this would be the best shot for Iowa to take down Gonzaga, because I thought that Gonzaga have quite a bit of rust coming out of quarantine. They have not shown that so far today at all for Gonzaga. I did predict Gonzaga in this one 92-90. And just the difference so far has just been Iowa has not been able to hit down their three-point shots. If they had, they could have had right now on the board like a 46-47 going into halftime, put this game within single digits, being a 3, 4, 5-point game most likely. But now they're down by 14 and just really need to hit shots in the second half and defend, which they just haven't been able to stop Gonzaga at all in that first half. Alright, so yeah, still at halftime between these two teams. After this today, this is part of a triple header, so feel free to stop on board for North Carolina versus Kentucky right after this game. We'll see if the Wildcats can transfer that momentum from a week ago against Notre Dame and bounce back to finally get their second victory of the season, or if they're going to lose another one, start out the season with another additional loss, which would be a crusher there. And then after that's UCLA versus Ohio State. UCLA trying to get back into the top 25 after losing opening night against San Diego State. San Diego State lost against BYU yesterday by 10. And then Ohio State just trying to put themselves in the right direction after a loss this week against Purdue. They'll get E.J. Liddell back, so that is positive news there for the Buckeyes. 51-37, we're going to start out the second half here, folks, in just a moment. Big key here to play a Jalen Suggs, looking for nominal NBA range three-point shots. You got it, knocking them down from the floor, and he can hit it. 5 for 6 from the perimeter. He's got 18 points, doing all the little things that makes his teammates so much better all around him. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals by Jalen Suggs. And Gonzaga, they are just running and gunning on the court. They got so many athletes on this team, and if you can't run the court against them and defend, watch out, because they can just flat out beat you all over the place. From the 3, driving, being aggressive into the lane, and also in transition, with a full court pass off a defensive rebound, they get out behind the defense and can also score an easy transitional layup as well. So they can do all of that. Also getting points off of turnovers. Couple steals here just out of nowhere. Jalen Suggs had a great steal that he almost able to cash it in. So 51-37. Can UCLA still win with Liddell back? I'm going to say yes. So I predicted UCLA 68-59. It might be closer now than that. It might be like a 4 or 5 point victory instead of a 9 point victory now since Liddell is back. But I'm still going to go with UCLA. UCLA was injured UCLA was dealing with injuries in that first game against San Diego State, and now they had quite a bit of time to rest up and get healthy. They had 8 days off to prepare for this game, whereas Ohio State's in a short week coming off a loss from Purdue. So Gonzaga going right to left in the court. Gonzaga gets the inbound to start out the second half. Morgan Basketball projecting Gonzaga to win it all. They're my prediction as well right now. Just so good for Gonzaga. Jalen Suggs drives into the lane, puts it up, and it stops at the back rim, and it goes out. No good. Rebound Garza for Iowa. Good defensive play there by Iowa. Right corner. Back over to the right wing to Bohannon. Pass over to the top of the key here to Connor McCaffrey. He moves it outside to Bohannon once again at the right wing. First possession, Iowa here to start out the second half. Bohannon dribbles guarded by Anton Watson at the top. Floats it over the top, intercepted. Here goes Jalen Suggs. And that's going to be a reach and fall right at half court right there. Wise foul by Iowa by Connor McCaffrey. Connor McCaffrey as he picks it up because Jalen Suggs was going to be off to the races there. Great vision by Jalen Suggs. Able to pick off the entry pass intended for Garza into the key. So first personal here, the second half for Iowa. It's going to be Gonzaga basketball. They get the inbound. Suggs, bounce pass. Over to Kispert. Feeds it over to Watson inside. Couldn't convert on it. Too strong off the backboard. Rebound, Hawkeyes. They shuffled out left corner. Catch and shoot 3. No good off the mark that time. They are stone cold. 2 for 11 from the perimeter. Suggs. Pass up the head of the pack, and that's good for an easy layup. Watch out in transition. Corey Kispert for 2. All game long they have done that. Points in transition, if you can't run the court and defend, you're going to struggle against Gonzaga, and that's what Iowa's been having a lot of difficulty with. Garza swarmed by 3 defenders, and Gonzaga will pick up a personal. It's going to be assessed by Anton Watson. The clock will stop with 18:46. Yeah, hope is still alive there, Ricky. That is for sure, man. Hope is still alive there for you. And for Iowa here, there's just Luka Garza at the free throw line. That missed no good. For Iowa here, there's just a major drop off between number 1 and number 3 right now. A major drop off that we're seeing so far by how these two teams have been playing. It's just number 1 is on a whole new level. And number 1 could very well stay number 1 throughout the entirety of this year and run the table. It's the big question is who are they going to face in the national championship? Will it be Baylor? Will it be Gonzaga? Or will it be Baylor? Or will it be Iowa to face Gonzaga? Or will somebody else just come up out of nowhere and rise to the occasion there and be a part of the national championship this year? Michigan State, Houston? We'll have to see. Houston's got some tough players there. And they can also defend. That could be a better matchup to possibly go grind it out with Gonzaga in that type of matchup. Iowa has the basketball back, moves it around the perimeter. They're going to take the 3, and they knock it down. Perimeter shot going down right there at the left wing. 13-point game. Jalen Suggs drives inside. That's too easy. Jalen Suggs splits the double team right across into the lane, lays it up and in. That's an easy bucket there for Jalen Suggs with the right hand. 18 minutes remaining. Hawkeyes trailing by 15. Garza spin move, right baseline. He is swarmed. Able to get around the defenders, though. There was a little bit of separation right there underneath, and that one's good for 2 up and in off the backboard. 17:45 left to go. Top of the key, Nembhard. Passes over into the hands of Kispert now. Kispert dribbles at the right wing. Bounce pass Suggs. Wide open. Spots up. Takes the 3. He is money. Jalen Suggs knocks it down. All alone right there. Give him the space. Give him the time. He is an automatic perimeter triple. Human bucket here for Jalen Suggs. Pass over to Garza. Double teamed. Moves it back out to the right wing to Frederick. Drives now right baseline. Frederick no good. Miss. Tip deflected up in the air. Fight for the basketball, and Iowa going to come up with offensive rebound. Puts it back outside. Bohannon launches. No good off the mark. Rebound back Gonzaga. 17 minutes approaching that mark left to go. Gonzaga going to take it into the lane. Nembhard. And that's going to be a whistle and a fall call as is picked up on Iowa here. Clock will stop with 17:05. Raven has watched Gonzaga since Dan M, looks like, and have been a fan all along. It looks like. Glad to have you on the channel here, Raven. Dedicated Gonzaga fan, supporting out my streams here. Gonzaga gets the inbound. Suggs bounce pass. Oh, man. Trails right there into the lane. Joel Ayayi for an easy 2. Jalen Suggs, his on-court vision is phenomenal. He's just doing everything to get his teammates involved. Iowa takes a 3. They knock it down. And that's good from outside right there at the right wing. 15-point game. Corey Kispert takes it past the half-court logo. Moves it to the top of the key, Timmy. Hands it over to Suggs. Suggs now, guarded by Bohannon. Able to get some separation right there around Bohannon. Floats it over underneath to Ayayi. Ayayi now double-teamed underneath. Oh, nice pass. Mid-range. Got it. That is good for 2 by Drew Timme. He was wide open for the mid-range right there. 62-45. 16-15 left to go. Garza double-teamed. Timme and Nembhard all over him. Garza able to get it, and he lost control of the basketball. Stolen here by Timme. Timme for Gonzaga with a steal in the key off of Garza. Timme passes. Suggs cuts to the bucket. That's going to be a foul. Jalen Suggs going to go to the free throw line, shoot 2. He had the open cut right there, and that's a foul picked up by Connor McCaffrey. They are missing the cuts left and right here by Gonzaga in this game, and it is costing the Iowa Hawkeyes defense sleeping all over Gonzaga's high-powered offense today. Con McCaffrey picks up his 3rd personal. If you guys are new to my channel, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub. For sure. I hope we can get that 1 versus 2 game sometime this season. So we can see how Baylor is. But yeah, definitely, Bill. Don't sleep on Baylor. They are good as well. Baylor forced 35 turnovers against Stephen F. Austin. First free throw, good there by Gonzaga. Second free throw. Jalen Suggs, no good, rattled out. Rebound to Iowa. Hawkeyes have it with 16 minutes even. They take it past half court. Dribble drive, Wieskamp. He's going to stop and pop at the free throw circle, create separation, gut it. 63-47 now. 16-point Gonzaga lead. Kispert feeds it over to Timmy. Backs his way on Garza. Pro hop Timmy. Puts it up and over Garza for two. Everything working their way today. Gonzaga just too good for Iowa's defense to handle. Gonzaga lights out 60% from the floor. 24 for 40. Iowa has it at the left wing, and they're going to call a timeout by head coach Fran McCaffrey. Timeout taken, 15.5 remaining here, folks. As we're going to go on a timeout here. Absolute blowout here, up by 18. Taking a look at another blowout. Auburn leading Troy now, 43-11 in the second half. And also another blowout today, Wisconsin all over Louisville, 59-30. So these early games, they've been no-shows by these teams. And now Indiana is starting to pull away against Butler, 64-51. Trace Jackson Davis for the Hoosiers with 19.7 rebounds, as they're going to get the W over Butler, it looks like, in that one in the final 4-10. So yeah, right now we're in a timeout. If you guys are new to my stream, spike the thumbs up, hitting that like helps out this video a ton being found on YouTube. Hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified about future play-by-play games here. I cover play-by-play on Behind the Arc Basketball for college basketball games, also NBA games here as well. I'll be back right after this one. We got North Carolina taking on Kentucky. That should be a huge game right there with two blue bloods going at it. And we'll have to see what goes on there for Kentucky, if their youth is going to show once again against a North Carolina team that's got partial youth to it and some upperclassmen leadership on the roster there also for UNC. So that'll be the second game as part of a triple header today. After that one's UCLA, Ohio State. Ohio State's losing to Northwestern in football. Ouch. That can't be a game that they can afford to lose, because they're not going to go into the playoffs for college football. Gonzaga up to their largest lead currently by 18. Big difference here, just Gonzaga knocking down on all cylinders from three-point range. They are 11 for 17. Coming into this game, Gonzaga wasn't like that hot of a shooting team from the perimeter. They didn't make like too many perimeter triples against Kansas or West Virginia. But today, 11 three-point shots. That has been a huge key here. And of course, Jalen Suggs has been the one. Absolute superstar for Suggs. 6 three-point shots. He has shined in the brightest of stages today. 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals by Suggs, getting everybody involved in the offense. That's why they're up by 18, and Iowa just looks completely lost defensively. And they're struggling from the perimeter, only 4 for 14 from the outside. So their three is just not dropping today for the Hawkeyes. Still got quite a bit of time, though. 15.5 remaining. As we get back in, it's going to be Iowa basketball on the inbounds. Iowa to inbound it. They put it at the left wing into the hands of Patrick McCaffrey. Back into the game. Bohannon receives the pass now at the top, guarded by Aaron Cook. Bohannon moves it over now, left wing perimeter into the hands of Frederick. Frederick dribbles, drives, right elbow pass over left corner. Bohannon has it, moves into the post. The Garza, that one is going to be a blocking foul. Drew Timme picks up the blocking foul on Luka Garza. Garza will shoot 2 at the line. Hey, what's good, Ken? Welcome on the channel, man. Once again, things are going okay here. Glad to have you once again, brother. Wisconsin leads at 62-32, by the way, against Louisville. First free throw, that's up and that's good. At the line by Luka Garza. Second shot, knocks that one down. That's actually a really good top 25 game. I was taking a look at that one today coming down. Houston against Alabama a little bit later today. It's a good matchup. 15 minutes remaining. Gonzaga with the ball. Aaron Cook at the top of the key. Moves it outside to the left wing. Back down on top. Bounce pass. Oh, they feed it into the lane. Anton Watson cuts right there to the bucket, and that's good for 2 with a layup. 67-49. They will cut and cut and cut to get great looks, and that is exactly what Gonzaga does. Iowa, pass over to the free throw circle. Jumper, left elbow, Connor McCaffrey, no good. Garza, offensive rebounds. Passes over to Frederick, moves it back outside. 3-point shot, no good off the back iron. Rebound, Gonzaga. Bulldogs have it now. Moves it out to Aaron Cook. Shoots the 3. Hit the front rim, offensive rebounds. Underneath, Ayayi tried to go for the reverse-handed layup. Couldn't get it off the right side of the backboard. The ball gets deflected out of bounds. And last touched at the baseline by Joel Ayayi. So it will be Hawkeyes ball here. 14-16 left to go. Yeah, Gonzaga's on a completely, just a whole nother level here. There's a big drop-off I'm seeing between number 1 and number 3 right now in this game. 14-15 remaining. So impressive today by the Bulldogs, what they have done. Iowa dribbles. Drives inside, puts it up, and that's good for 2. Reverse-handed layup going down by Joe Toussaint. 67-51, under 14 left to go. The refs will blow the whistle stoppage in time, and that appears to be a Hawkeyes foul away from the basketball, and it is. That's going to be their 4th personal. So Bulldogs going to get the inbound coming up underneath their hoop. Nembhard passes at the right wing perimeter over into the hands of Timmy. Timmy will hand it back over to Nembhard here. Moves it around the perimeter to the left wing. Aaron Cook has it. Passes. Oh, off the cut underneath. Nice find. Ayayi, that's good for 2. Joel Ayayi cuts left baseline right underneath. And just, wow, what a pass right there. A touchdown pass to him. 69-51. Gonzaga looking great. 8 for 12 from the floor. Going to force the turnover as well. 2-on-1 fast break Gonzaga. Pass up the court to Cook, and Cook gets 2 more. Aaron Cook right there. Get him on the board. He got the assist, and now he gets the bucket. 71-51. Largest lead by Gonzaga by 20. 13-24 left to go. Iowa driving inside to the bucket. We get a foul call. It's going to be picked up by Gonzaga. Anton Watson picks up the personal. Yeah, UConn coming out of quarantine there. So UConn Creighton tomorrow. I think UConn's going to knock off Creighton tomorrow, Vegas. Everybody's sleeping on UConn. UConn, before you know it, if they keep it up, they're going to be in the top 25. Two shots here at the line. Joe Toussaint, first free throw. That's good. Second shot hit the front rim. Rebound Gonzaga. Bulldogs have it. Aaron Cook moves it out to the free throw circle. Timmy drives on Garza. And Luka Garza going to pick up the blocking foul. Luka Garza first personal of the game now. Clock will stop with 13-15. So Drew Timmy's going to go to the free throw line. Luka Garza, 7 for 9, 18 points. He's been double teamed, and man, he's just basically the lone bright spot today because the perimeter just hasn't worked out for Iowa. Totally agree there, Ricky. Must hit the outside shots to stay in this one, and that's the reason why they're down by 20. 3-point shots just not falling. Approaching that 13-minute mark left to go. Timmy 1 for 2 that trip at the line. Iowa has it. Luka Garza's done all he could today. Is driving into the lane. That's how you attack right there. Joe Toussaint for 2. 18-point game. Hey, thanks so much, Ken, for stopping on my man, and I'll catch you later if you come back in. Nembhard, left baseline dribble, underneath, floats it up. Couldn't get the reverse handle layup. They do get the offensive rebound, though. Gonzaga, left baseline dribble, Suggs to the bucket. He gets denied. Able to get the basketball back, but turned it over at the baseline underneath. He tried to put it off an Iowa defender there, but couldn't. It looks like it hit the baseline, and Iowa's going to have it back. So Iowa will have it back here, 12.5 remaining. Hawkeyes drive inside, able to get behind the defense again. That's the second time. Second time they've done that with Joe Toussaint again. Nembhard Floats it back out. Ayai, wide open. Takes the three, no good. Late hand in the face, offensive rebound. Timmy puts it up. That's good for 2 and a key. 74-56 now. Approaching the 12-minute mark remaining. Joe Toussaint keeps on attacking. We'll see if he can do it this time again. Toussaint stops his dribble. Moves it back to the top over to Frederick. Passes now left baseline, and it's going to get deflected out of bounds. Deflected out of bounds, it looks like, by Gonzaga. Clock will stop with 11:57. Alright, so we're going to go on another timeout. And this one actually in the second half currently. So 74-56 currently the score with under 12 minutes remaining. If you guys are new on my stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well as I cover play-by-play here, basketball, college games, NBA games, and behind your basketball. So Chicken Man came back to see if Iowa made a comeback, and nope, they did not. Luka Garza's done absolutely everything he could in this game today offensively to help out the Hawkeyes. 18 points by Garza, 7 for 9 from the floor, even when he's drawing double teams. It has been a grind, but he has been able to manage and get it done. And that's where the Hawkeyes got to go there against Gonzaga's interior defense. And as far as the perimeter, it's just not been able to happen today. If they had been able to drop down their triples again, like they did against UNC, this would be a different game we'd be talking about right now. It'd be winning single digits, possibly winning tied or so. Or maybe even Iowa with a lead at this point. But no, they just haven't been able to hit down their shots. They also are only 50%, 6 for 12 at the free throw line. And both of those things just been having a lot of trouble on. And also Gonzaga out-rebounding Iowa as well. Plus 12 in the glass, 31-19 in favor for Gonzaga. So that's been a key as well. And this led to 8 offensive rebounds for Gonzaga compared to 4 by Iowa. Snake Durant, go. What's good here for stopping the by? Biggest comeback I've ever witnessed in college basketball. I think it was 2 years ago. Kansas State was down by 26 against West Virginia, and they came back and won. So I think as far as recent games, I think that was a really big comeback. Oh yeah, and also the one with 9.5 minutes remaining. Zion. It was Duke against Louisville. The comeback. With 9.5 approximately left to go, back in 2019. Absolutely crazy comeback by Duke. Yeah, I remember that too, Chicken Man. That was crazy. Iowa against Tennessee back in the tournament for 2019. That was a big comeback. Can Central Florida keep winning 14 of Florida State later tonight? I will say no to that. Florida State's a really good team. I think Florida State's going to win by 14 or more. Central Florida is 2 years removed from that NCAA tournament team with Taco. Man, bringing up bad memories there for Bradley. Let's see, college football scoreboard updates. Northwestern up against Ohio State, 10-3. Texas A&M leading Tennessee now, 24-13. And Oklahoma blanketing Iowa State 17-zip. Alright, so back into the second half. Northwestern, Ohio State. Actually, Ohio State just added in the field goal, so it's 10-6. Iowa gets the inbound. Luka Garza underneath, and he gets to the fall up and good off the backboard for 2. Luka able to grind it out into the paint today. He is 8 for 10 scoring inside. And Gonzaga turns it over. Here goes the Hawkeyes in a 2-on-1. Oh, Jalen Suggs. Massive denial right there out of nowhere comes Jalen Suggs with a block. Gonzaga has the ball, going to take it up. No good to get the offensive rebound. Timmy, left baseline, slides it out to the right wing. Suggs drives. Oh, nice dish and find. Ayai couldn't finish though. Gets it back underneath. It was blocked by Garza. Puts it out and it goes out of bounds. Off the back of the backboard. I thought it might have been touched by Garza there. It looked like it might have been off the fingertips. What a block. What a block by Jalen Suggs. Complete denial right there off the C.J. Frederick dribble drive inside, and Suggs completely denies him. 11.5 left to go. Gonzaga will have it back. So they said it was last touched by Garza, so they have reversed the call. Suggs, wide open 3. That time overshoots the rim. No good offensive rebound to Yai. Puts it up, and he gets fouled from behind. Clock will stop with 11:13. Oof, yeah, that was unfortunate day here. We will not talk about that anymore. Just for purposes for Bradley being here, we will not talk about that. First free throw, that's good by Joel Ayayi. Yeah, totally agree, Bradley. Louisville will bounce back. Wisconsin is a really, really good team. They can defend at a high level. They got, I think, their entire starting lineup's basically all seniors for Wisconsin. Second free throw, no good by Ayayi. Off the back rim, rebound Iowa. Hawkeyes have it now. Dribbles. Drives inside. That's with the right hand, and they're going to get fouled. 2 free throws coming up by Joe Toussaint at the line. 11 minutes remaining. Corey Kispert picked up his 4th personal. So Corey Kispert and Anton Watson both with 4 personals right now. Kispert going to check out of the game. Iowa's been able to take advantage of that matchup when Omar Ballow's been out there on the court. So when he's been defending, they've got a couple buckets inside. So that is one to watch out for. Ballow is not on there right now, though. But Kispert's out of the game due to foul trouble with 4 currently. Entry pass over to Timmy. Timmy, his shot underneath gets rejected. Iowa gets it right back. Iowa trying to cook here. Get something going on. Garza going to get fouled. And Jalen Suggs picks up the personal. So Luka Garza will go to the free throw line now. Clock will stop with 10:44. Yeah, totally agree, Bradley. Carly Jones definitely needs to be healthy for the Cards to make a run. So Luka Garza here at the free throw line. He is shooting 2 for the Hawkeyes. Or shooting 1 and 1 actually, part of the bonus. It was not on the shot, so it was just 1 and 1, and he missed it. No good. Rebound back to Gonzaga. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Nembhard back out toward the top. Cook over to Suggs. Ballow sets the pick, so Ballow into the game. Suggs passes, ball gets deflected, goes right back over to him, though, so he gets it back. Suggs dribbles, able to get around Garza. Takes the right elbow jumper, no good. Missed it, rebound Garza. Hawkeyes have it with 10:15 left to go. Luka Garza puts the ball into the hands of Toussaint. Toussaint drives. He lost control of it, but Garza gets it, and that's going to be a goaltend. Omar Ballow picks up the goaltend, and I was able to attack lately, and that's why they've been able to cut it down to 14 here. They were down by 20, and now they're down by 14, and Gonzaga's missed also from the floor their last 8 on the 9 attempts. So they are missing Kispert right now. Kispert is on the bench currently with 4 personals. Gonzaga gets it past half court. Suggs with the basketball. Jesse, welcome on board, man. No problem, man. That you're late. Suggs moves over to Nembhard. Oh, nice dish over to Ballow. Ballow bobbled it, and he puts it up and in. That's good for 2 into the paint right there. 9:45 left to go. Hawkeye's got to keep on attacking. Moves it over to Garza. Double team. Left baseline. Garza almost lost it. Oh, nice find underneath. That's an assist by Luka Garza. Wide open. Joe Wieskamp behind the defense. Puts it up and in off the glass for 2. 14-point game once again. Nembhard moves it over to the left wing to Cook. They get the backcourt of Cook, Nembhard, and Suggs out there. Nembhard at the right wing. Ballow sets the pick. Dribbles towards the top. Passes over to Ayayi at the left corner. Ayayi dish out right corner. Cook. Cook shot fake. Right baseline dribble. Leaves it over for Ayayi who trails. And Joel Ayayi puts that one back up and in for 2 more. Cuts and cuts and cuts. They have great vision here, and that's what they just keep on doing. Pedal to the metal for Gonzaga. They were held scoreless for just a brief moment, and then they're right back at it. Iowa inside, gets the bucket of fall. That's good for 2 in the post. Back to 14. They just keep on trading buckets. Nembhard, floater, got it. That's good in the key for 2 by Nembhard. Good to see that he has improved from his time being a Gator. They keep on scoring indeed, Dogfather. Just keep on scoring for the Zags. Hawkeyes, Garza into the post, puts it up and in for 2. They just keep on feeding the big fella. And Luka Garza doing everything possible to keep his team in the game. If they hadn't missed their perimeter triples, what a game we would have right now. This could very well be tied currently. Gonzaga at the left wing, and Jalen Suggs lost control of the basketball. Here goes the Hawkeyes. Running the distance of the court. They're going to float it up. No good, and they lost control of it. Rebound Gonzaga. But there is a foul called in the court, and the clock will stop with 8:11. Wow. Right now, going by my house, there's like fire trucks and stuff, if you guys hear that. Jeez. They get the whole apparatus driving by my house for some reason. They had a... yesterday, there was a house fire in my street, by the way. Jeez. So, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but... man, it is loud out here. 81-67, currently the score. Looks like Oklahoma up in college football against Iowa State, 17-7. Man, they're going someplace. Some place is just completely lit. Yeah, let me know if you guys can hear that. Some place is just completely lit right now. But Indiana, again, the victory 68-60 today against Butler. Wisconsin just on a whole nother level against Louisville today, 77-38. And Auburn up against Troy, 50-26. So that's a couple games going on currently for college basketball at the moment. Luka Garza doing everything possible. He has got 26 points, 11 for 13 from the floor. It's just, if they had been able to make their three-point shots, man, what a game this would be. Because they're trailing by 14 right now. Because Gonzaga just, they got the pedal to the metal all game long. Consistently scoring, producing at a high level. 11 for 20 from the outside. 55% shooting total from the floor. And Jalen Suggs been a big reason why. With 24. Yeah, Gonzaga on fire in this game. Gotta put out the flame here. They must have called the fire department to put out the flame for Gonzaga. I'll be back after this one. We got Kentucky taking on North Carolina. Feel free to stop on board for that game if you like. I'm going to take like a 5-minute break because I have to change over all the scoreboard graphic stuff, and then I'll be back for that one. Luka Garza, though, he is just playing on a whole nother level here, carrying the Hawkeyes today. Trying to cement his National Player of the Year status. As far as Gonzaga, this is all around such a balanced team that can do every single thing in all phases of the game here. There hasn't really been a weak spot for Gonzaga today. The only thing's basically been the turnovers. That's it, with 14 total turnovers. But that's because they play so fast up tempo onto the court, and if you don't have athletes on your team that can run and keep up with Gonzaga on the court, it's really tough to compete at the highest levels here. Still quite a bit of time remaining. We got 8:11 left to go. Gonzaga with 6 personal fouls here in the second half. Iowa with 6. What do I use for my scoreboard? This is my scoreboard I created all by myself. Custom built my scoreboard. It's off of an application called Paint. How I was able to design the boxes, design my own logo too. I got like a silhouette logo off of online for my channel logo. But the program that I use is called OBS Studio. So that's how I'm able to insert all my stuff for. And through OBS Studio, that's how I'm able to insert my text graphics where it says like Iowa, Gonzaga. So I have the team names, the rankings, the standings, and the score I have. And I have it up as a text box here. I just insert the text into the box on OBS Studio. It's a totally free program too. Iowa takes the 3-point shot. That's going to be up. That's good. And they also put it back up and in. Got fouled, so they're going to go to the free throw line with Jack Nungy and shoot one. They have the chance to cut it to 10 here. Oklahoma looking good, it looks like, 24-7. So, timeout taken by Gonzaga now. That was a quick timeout. So we go right back into another timeout again. Yeah, all this stuff, though, like how I have Behind the Arc Basketball play-by-play, timeout, Iowa, Gonzaga, the score, like, subscribe, check out channel memberships, all that stuff, that is all text documents that I created with an OBS. So Oklahoma now up against Iowa State 24-7. We'll keep you guys posted what's going on in college basketball, college football as well today. A lot of good games here. I'm going to be back after this one. We got UNC taking on Kentucky, so feel free to drop on by for that game right after the conclusion for this one. I'll probably take like a 5-minute break because I have to change all the text stuff to say North Carolina and Kentucky. As far as the NBA, the next stream I plan on doing for the NBA will be opening night for Golden State versus Brooklyn for opening night. Channel membership. That's two new perks I have at low prices. I got there. The first perk is a thank you slide, a shout out to my channel members at the end of my live streams that I have, and that's for $1.99 per month for a US dollar rate. So it's $1.99 per month for a special shout out at the end of my live streams. And the second channel membership perk is a special play-by-play for $4.99 per month. Is special play-by-play streams at least once per month, and that could be it's special play-by-play will be a non-basketball related sport, like maybe like an NFL game for a special members live stream, like an NFL game or a NASCAR race, or maybe like a Major League Baseball game. So like a different type of sport from basketball at least once per month for a special member live stream, and that's $4.99 per month. So yeah, two cool perks at two low prices there. For my first special live stream, I plan on covering, since I'm from Massachusetts, I'm a big Patriots fan, by the way. I plan on covering the Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills on Monday, December 28th. So Monday Night Football, Pats versus Buffalo. I plan on covering that stream for the play-by-play as the special members live stream, and also mods are included into the chat as well. So we are back to action here. Iowa with an and one by Nunji, and he knocks it down. So this has gone from a 20-point game to a 10-point game. Gonzaga takes the three. Suggs, no good off the left side of the rim. Offensive rebound by Cook. Cook now with the basketball, pass inside underneath, puts it up and in. No good by Ayayi, missed it, and Iowa able to get on a little bit of a hot streak lately here. Hawkeyes have it. Feeds it over inside. Keegan Murray going to get fouled at the right baseline. Ayayi picks up the personal. Without Corey Kispert now, I was able to start attacking here and getting buckets to close down the deficit. Ronnie needs Gonzaga to win by 15, it looks like. It was looking very likely a couple moments ago. Dogfather puts out, can you just say? He does such a great job here. Ain't just saying that because I seem to be the over-whisperer. Appreciated, Dogfather. First free throw, Keegan Murray at the line, and he missed it. That one's no good. Rajiv, welcome to the stream. Oh, sorry to hear that. Houston Rockets waving Gerald Green. That's really unfortunate. I have no clue what they're trying to do in Houston besides wreck the team there. It's too bad. Looks like James Harden's probably going to get a request for a trade and most likely go to Philadelphia, I see, or Brooklyn. 7-zip run by Iowa the last minute and 15. And Iowa going to pick up an offensive foul. So yeah, bonus bottom. Favorite NBA Dynasty team for Snake Durant goal. It's Michael Jordan's Bulls team. I would go with my Celtics back in the day there, when they were just dominating back in the 60s. I wish I was born back then to see the level of basketball that they played back in the day. First free throw good at the line by Gonzaga. This is Drew Timme shooting 2. So Iowa just picked up their 7th personal. Second one, that's good by Timme. 83-72, 7:10 left to go. Iowa has it back. Top of the key. Joe Toussaint now at the right elbow moves it over into the hands of Wieskamp. Floats it out to the top here to Nunge. Nunge hands it over to Toussaint once again, who passes back out to the top here to Wieskamp. Bounce past Garza, left baseline jumper, and he has got it. Luka Garza doing everything possible here for Iowa. Cuts it down to a single-digit deficit here. It's a 9-point game. Cook feeds it over to Nembhard. Floats it up left elbow. Nembhard no good. Off the back iron to get the offensive rebound, though. Timme sets it up over to Cook. Cook takes the 3, and he's automatic. Hits down the triple there. 12-point Gonzaga lead with 6.5 left to go. Toussaint attacking, driving. Floats it out. Ball goes out of bounds. Joe Toussaint misses his mark there at the left wing perimeter, looking for Joe Wieskamp, and it went a little bit wide to Wieskamp out of bounds. So turnover Hawkeyes, that's their 10th turnover of the game, and Gonzaga will get back to basketball. Bulldogs take it past half court. Suggs dribbles now right elbow, and they are going to call an offensive foul. Set on the pick by Drew Timme. Timme picks up his 4th personal, so foul trouble here for Gonzaga. Anton Watson, 4 personals. Corey Kispert, 4 personals. And now Drew Timme has just picked up his 4th, and he is in foul trouble. He heads to the bench. Yeah, big collision there. Right around the perimeter. Drew Timme set the pick on Joe Toussaint. Good call for the personal. So now their big man going to take a seat on the bench. Iowa has the basketball down by 12. Toussaint had it, and he traveled with it. Joe Toussaint at the right elbow fell down with the basketball. Traveled with it. Gonzaga going to have it back. That's back-to-back turnovers there. Miscues by Iowa. They had a golden opportunity here to cut this deficit down. Could have very well been a 7-point game if they had converted, but no. Instead, it's a 12-point game right now. 6:10 left to go. Jalen Suggs drives inside. No good. That shot gets blocked. They're going to get the ball right back, though. Cook has it. Gonzaga moves it out to the top. Ayayi. Top of the key, back outside to Cook. Cook dribbles now at the top. Moves over to Suggs. Suggs at the left wing. He is guarded by Nunge. Suggs dribbles at the top. Pass over to Nembhard. Takes a 3. Hand in the face. No good. Rebound Iowa. 5:45 left to go. Hawkeyes basketball here. Jordan Bohannon struggling today. Passes over left baseline Garza. Dribble drive inside. Able to get all the separation he can. Just backing his way down there. Past Anton Watson. And Watson, careful not to pick up a foul. Just led Garza with an easy 2. 5:25 left to go. Nembhard moves it back over to Cook. Back over to Nembhard here at the top. He's got separation. Nembhard now dribbles. Drives inside. Dish. Oh, nice pass. Underneath. Anton Watson with a gift in his hands as he finds it. Puts it up and in for 2 off the backboard. Gonzaga by 12. Iowa takes the 3. Stone cold. They missed it off the back iron. No good. Rebound back to Gonzaga. 5 minutes even left to go. Nembhard has it now at the left wing. Andrew Nembhard dribbles at the top of the key. 18 on the shot clock. Jacks up the 3. No good off the side of the rim. Hustle play. Big rebounds. Anton Watson able to get it. He was. Frederick able to get a piece of that, and Frederick was the one out of bounds. It was Watson and Nembhard going after, and the refs blow the whistle, say that it was out of bounds by Iowa. Gonzaga got lucky there that they're going to have the ball right back. They actually rolled it a personal by C.J. Frederick. So that's what they rolled, a personal by C.J. Frederick. It's going to lead to a 1-1. First free throw. Knocks it down at the line by Anton Watson. So he is shooting free throws. What happened was a missed 3-point shot by Gonzaga. And Anton Watson was chasing after it, and Iowa picked up the personal. Second shot, no good. Rebound back to the Hawkeyes. Bohannon dribbles now. Right baseline. Floater. He can't get it to go. Jordan Bohannon just really struggling today from the floor. He is 1 for 6 shooting. 4.5 remaining. Gonzaga get the rebounds. Jalen Suggs, top of the key. Dribbles towards the left wing, hands it over into the hands of Nembhard. Nembhard at the right elbow, looking to pass it. Ball gets deflected, and Iowa comes up with a steal. Bohannon has it. Bohannon takes it past half court. Pass over right corner. Keegan Murray back out on top. Nice passing around the perimeter. Left wing three. Iowa just hit the rim short. Couldn't get it. But we do have a foul. Personal picked up by Gonzaga. I believe it's on Jalen Suggs. That would be his second personal. And the clock stops with 4:08. So Iowa into the double bonus now. They're going to be shooting 2. It will be number 5 for the Hawkeyes, C.J. Frederick, the sophomore. First shot's good. Wow, what a beatdown. Wisconsin over Louisville, 85-48. Ouch. Second free throw, that's good. What a beatdown. And Frederick knocks down all 3. It was a perimeter foul. So 89-79. So it was 3 shots. It was from the outside, committed by Suggs. Gonzaga has it. Bounce pass to the top. Kispert back into the game. Moves it over to Suggs, and Suggs lost control of it. Turnover by Jalen Suggs. Iowa basketball back. That's the 15th total turnover by Gonzaga. Keegan Murray at the left wing perimeter. They gotta use urgency here. They're dribbling way too much with the basketball. You gotta go. Bohannon has it. 14 on the shot clock. You gotta go. Bohannon, deep range 3, pull up jumper, no good. Keegan Murray lost control of it at the baseline, and Gonzaga's gonna have it back with a foul picked up from behind as well. Joe Wieskamp picks up the personal. Clock will stop with 3:32. And we're gonna go on a TV timeout as well. So 3:32 remaining here in the second. Gonzaga by 10. So we'll be back after the timeout. Yes, I got a tortoise and a turtle for my pets. Looks like Snake Durantko always wanted a black cat. Arkansas, welcome to the stream, man. We have 3 minutes and 32 seconds remaining as we just entered a timeout. Luka Garza doing everything possible today for Iowa. He's got 30 points. 13 for 15 shooting from the floor. It's just been a rough going as far as Jordan Bohannon. They needed every single ounce of everyone on Iowa here to help out. And Jordan Bohannon really struggling. 1 for 7 shooting. And also, C.J. Frederick is 2 for 7 from the floor. So the backcourt just getting completely stifled today with Bohannon and Frederick. And also Connor McCaffrey, combining for a total 12 points between the 3. For Gonzaga, it's been a show today by Jalen Suggs. 24 points by Suggs, along with 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. 6 for 9 from the perimeter. A lot of early triples by Suggs, getting everybody involved. 15 by Drew Timme. 13 by Kispert. Nembhard with 9 off the bench. Cook with 8. Ballo with 6 off the bench. And Joel Ayayi with 16 rebounds in this game. Gonzaga just owning the boards, 44-30, plus 13 on the rebounds. And Joel Ayayi, 16 rebounds against Iowa for a 6'5 guard. That is phenomenal. I believe that's a career high for Ayayi. Vegas always wanted a black cat. Black cat gets the love on Halloween. T-Wolves rave Ronnie Hollis Jefferson now. Yeah, players getting waived today, it looks like. Yeah, game's getting interesting currently, Raven. After this one, we'll be covering Kentucky versus North Carolina, so feel free to stop on board for that one. For the play-by-plays, I'll be covering that game. One more bucket, Dogfather praying for the over here. We still got 3.5 left to go, so definitely going to hit that over today. A free throw at the line, no good, and it's going to go right back over to Iowa here. So Gonzaga missed the shot at the free throw line. 3:20 left to go. Iowa basketball at the top of the key. Moves over left wing to the left corner here. They're going to take a three. No good. Hit the rim short. And Joel Ayayi comes up with another rebound. That is number 17 for him. Floats it over the top. Jalen Suggs tried to go for the alley-oop. Missed the jam, though, but Gonzaga gets the offensive rebound back. Almost had it. He fell down going into the air. Good thing he's up and okay. Took a hard landing. Nembhard drives inside with a left hand, and Nembhard gets fouled. So Andrew Nembhard going to shoot two coming up at the free throw line. Oh, man, yeah, that was a tough fall by Jalen Suggs. It just rattled out when he went for the alley-oop jam. He just couldn't finish it cleanly. The basketball was a little bit behind him, thrown by Ayayi. There's going to be 2 free throws here, double bonus now by Gonzaga. First one, no good, rattled out, missed by Nembhard. And that one is good. So one more point to the over. 90-79. 2:50 left to go. Luka Garza has a left baseline dribble. Spin move. Jumper. Left baseline. Missed it. Offensive rebound. Iowa puts it back, and that's up and in. Also got fouled as well. Joe Wieskamp going to go to the free throw line and shoot the and one. 90-81. This is looking like Iowa versus UNC. But Gonzaga has the lead in this game. This is kind of similar to that type of score here. Corey Kispert picked up the personal, and he is out. So that's bad news there for Gonzaga. Corey Kispert picks up his 5th, and he is out. So now getting down to the grind here. 2:41 left to go. Talking about foul trouble. Corey Kispert's out for Gonzaga. Anton Watson and Drew Timme also playing with 4 fouls as well. Iowa missed the free throw. They take a 3, no good, and Drew Timme comes up with a rebound. Gonzaga has it. 2.5 left to go. Suggs slowing down tempo. Gonzaga by 9. Jalen Suggs at the top. Dribbles towards the right wing. Hands it over to Ayayi. Joel Ayayi, phenomenal game. 17 rebounds, 6 assists. Top of the key once again into the hands of Suggs. Suggs dribbles now. At the top, takes the 3, hand in the face. Oh, he got it. He got knocked down. The refs did not blow the whistle. They did not call the fall, but he got knocked down with a hand in the face. Jalen Suggs sinks it. That should have been the and one coming up, but no, the ref said play on. Iowa around the perimeter, they get fouled. Jalen Suggs, what a game with 27. Drew Timme was the one who reached in, and he is fouled out. So Drew Timme on the last possession for Iowa reaches in there. It's going to send the Hawkeyes. Number 30, Connor McCaffrey, shooting here in a double bonus now at the free throw line. First free throw, good. So 2 shots. First one's up. That one's good. Connor McCaffrey, second one. So just to be clear here, Drew Timme and Corey Kispert are both out of this game. Huge losses for Gonzaga. Anton Watson playing with 4 personals right now, and Nembhard with 3 personals. As far as the Hawkeyes foul trouble, it's only Connor McCaffrey. He has picked up 4. C.J. Frederick with 3. The stars of this one, though, Luka Garza out there, 30 points. He has only got 2 personals. And Jalen Suggs, 27 points. He has got 2 personals for Gonzaga. Second free throw here by Iowa, no good. A rebound by Joel Ayayi, his 18th rebound of the game, clashing the glass here for the 6'5" guard. Gonzaga has it. Aaron Cook at the top. 1:50 left to go. Bulldogs with the basketball. They're going to hand this one off into the hands of Nembhard. Slowing down tempo. Suggs has it now. Jalen Suggs with 8 on the shot clock. Minute and 40 left to go here. Gonzaga up by 11. Suggs bounce pass. Top of the key. Watson. 3 on the shot clock. Moves it back out. Deep 3. Taken. Aaron Cook. No good. Hit the front rim. Rebound Gonzaga. They use the entire shot clock, though. That's the good sign for Gonzaga, though. Iowa has it. Looking for urgency. Dribbles. Separation. They got it. Right elbow jumper. They couldn't find. Oh, they did. Wow. Bouncing all over the rim right there. Looked like Kawhi's game-winning shot in Game 7 against Philadelphia. Wow, did not think he was going to get that. Bounced off the back rim at least 4 times and knocked it down somehow. Went into the net. 93-84, 9-point game with a minute and 3. And Gonzaga will go back to the free throw line as C.J. Frederick commits the personal. Man, that was bouncing all over the rim. This will be Andrew Nembhard. Double bonus shooting 2 for Gonzaga. Andrew Nembhard, 1 for 2 at the free throw line currently today. C.J. Frederick just picked up his 4th personal, by the way, for Iowa. First free throw. Nembhard's got it. Definitely told you guys to take the over, and looks like you're going to be cashing it in if you listen to me. This game is combined today for 46 total personal fouls. 23 by Gonzaga, 17 by Iowa. Second free throw, no good by Nembhard. Rebound by Iowa as they lose control of the basketball. It's on the ground. Gonzaga gets the steal. Nobody did the beat, but an easy slam dunk by Joel Ayayi. He has got a double-double now. 11 points and 18 rebounds. 96-84. That's basically the exclamation mark on the board today. And for Iowa, prayers on the court right now as they have a player hurt. I believe that's number 30 for Iowa. We'll get the jersey when we can find out there. We're going to go to a timeout. I believe that's Connor McCaffrey, though. Well, yeah, it is Connor McCaffrey. He is down in the court currently for Iowa. So we go to a timeout. Oh, yeah, high scoring. So right after this, I'll be back for Kentucky against North Carolina. So if you're waiting for that stream, I'll get that one started in a little bit after this game. We're back from the timeout. 96-84 to score. Iowa basketball. Dribble drive inside. That's good with a finger roll. Got it to fall. 47.6 seconds left to go. Timeout taken on the court. Yeah, Gonzaga's on an absolute whole nother level. So impressive. So impressive. Past the chips and dips. I got a long day streaming today. These are Belvita sandwiches we got here. So nice break in between games basically. As we're not gonna have that break. We're gonna go probably straight into the next one. It looks like. I just gotta change the scoreboard text to say North Carolina, Kentucky. Alright, so after this one will be UNC Kentucky, part of a triple header today. Putting in the work indeed on these streams and Behind the Arc basketball. I cover play-by-play college games, NBA games here as well. And welcome on the new people for being a part here. Really appreciate all for stopping by, being a part of these streams today. Alright, so we are back. 47 seconds remaining. Gonzaga's going to get the inbound. They put the ball into the hands of Ayayi. Nemhard passes here. There's a big collision, and that's going to be a travel. They roll it. Jalen Suggs was fed the pass right before half court. And that is the 18th total turnover for Gonzaga today, as Suggs commits the travel right at half court. And it's going to be Iowa ball. 44 seconds left to go. Hawkeyes will get the inbounds. Oh, wait a moment. We just have to have the mop crew on the court for a brief moment just to clear up some sweat. Now we're ready to go. Inbound here for Iowa. Our crew, welcome in the stream. No problem, man. Glad to have you in the channel whenever you guys can. Iowa turns the corner, lays it up and in. That's good for 2. So timeout taken on the court once again, 96-88. Our crew watching Oklahoma right now. Looks like in the Big 12 title game. Cool, man. I just got to get my stuff ready for UNC versus Kentucky. Let's see. Western Kentucky. That's going to be a good game, too. Western Kentucky against Alabama. So right now we're just on the timeout here. We're going to get back in just a moment with 39 seconds left to go. Gonzaga by 8. It's just incredible. Just incredible display of offense here for Gonzaga. Jose here is back. He went to take a shower and still watching the football game. Oklahoma, Iowa State as well for him, it looks like. Alright, so this is going to be Gonzaga inbound coming up. Gonzaga will get the inbound, 39 seconds left. They pass over to Ayayi, feeds it over to Nemhard underneath the hoop, able to get around the defense, 35 seconds left to go, and Iowa will pick up the foul with 35 even from behind. So that's going to send Andrew Nemhard here, shooting 2 at the free throw line for Gonzaga. First free throw, that's good, 97-88. Second free throw gutted by Nemhard. Almost there to 100. 10-point Gonzaga lead. Final 35 seconds. Iowa has it. Dribble drive, gonna dribble back around the perimeter now. Left baseline, floats it up, and no good. Too strong off the glass. Offensive rebound. 25 seconds, puts it back outside. Too much time. Iowa takes the 3 off the mark, no good. Tipped up, rebound Gonzaga. 17 seconds, bodies on the ground, ball's on the court here with the basketball, and Aaron Cook picks it up at the right corner perimeter as there are tons of bodies down. That is the last thing that you need in this game today, is players to get hurt in the final 15 seconds just for carelessness, just going up for the rebound here. Gonzaga's already had the game in check here by 10. And Jalen Suggs got banged up. There were 2 other players as well down there. Jalen Suggs got banged up. He looked like he took a shot on a huge scramble after the basketball. There are bodies all over the place flying down. First free throw. No good. Gonzaga missed it. What a game, though, by Jalen Suggs. 27 points for him. Phenomenal today. Looking like he could very well be the #1 draft pick, putting on a statement game here on national television. Gonzaga will shoot their second one. We got 14 seconds left. I'll be back after this one, Kentucky versus UNC, so feel free to stop on board for that game afterwards. Jack Nungy, he was in the middle of that pile too, and he is getting his, looks like his arm taped up right now. So he was down in the court in a lot of pain too. Second free throw here at the line by Gonzaga by Aaron Cook. Gonzaga had 5 players today in double figures. Joel Ayayi had a double-double of 11 points and 18 rebounds. That free throw is good. Cook knocks it down. 99 spot on the board for Gonzaga. Final 13 seconds left to go. Iowa has it. Moves it out to Garza. Going to take his only 3 of the game. And no good, rattled out. Tipped up. Offensive rebound. Final 6 seconds. Iowa dribbles, drives, and that one gets blocked out of bounds. Say, no, sir, you're not scoring on me. Anton Watson right there with a huge denial right from behind and picks up the second block of the game for Gonzaga. Iowa, 2 seconds left inbounds. Garza has it right wing, looking to add more points, and it's up, and it's an air ball. And that's the ball game. Absolute clinic by Gonzaga. 51% shooting, 13 for 26 from the outside as they have done it. Number 1 stays number 1. 99-88 the final in this one. I'm going to be back in 5 minutes, guys. Kentucky taking on North Carolina. Feel free to stop on by for that stream as I'll be there. Going to end this one. Before I go, big shout out to my members here on the channel. As we start out the YouTube memberships a couple of days ago, got 2 members here with Jack and Jason. Big shout out to you guys for supporting out my streams. And I'm going to wrap it up here, and feel free to join me back on the next stream. Coming back in about 5 minutes, North Carolina taking on Kentucky, everybody. As this is Behind the Arc Basketball. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.